So when we think about these different streaming platforms, right, you're aggregating a lot of different types of content, right? And broadcasters seem to think that they're not aggregators, or cable providers seem to think that they're not aggregators, that they're a business. But I'm sorry, they are aggregators. They create licensing agreements with multiple media organizations and, and whatnot to distribute out.
And that's one of those things that's difficult in my world to explain to the layperson is that, you know, CBS doesn't own every show that runs on their network. Sony owns some, NBC owns some.
Right.
And people don't get that. So yeah, traditional broadcaster has been an aggregator for 60 years. And they have a hard time seeing it. Cable, spoke at a cable show last year. It was very similar kind of feedback. Whereas we're getting, like I said, we're the ones providing more of an a la carte environment. And that just ends up being in silos. But do consumers want more silos, or do they want aggregators? Do they want someone to show them? You know, like from my experience, and I'm like Wes said, time poor, and we've almost moved back to appointment watching. We know what we want to watch, what service it's on. We watch it, like HBO, we watch it when it's on, even though we're actually watching VOD. It's you know, we don't want the spoilers from
you've
Game of
defined
Thrones.
your appointment rather than somebody else defining your appointment, right? The traditional broadcast model was they made the appointment for you. It was going to be 8 o'clock on Friday night. Now that can be at 3 o'clock in the morning, whenever those 2 hours that you're home happen to occur. So it is it's a personalized appointment now, and that personalization is such a big piece of it, and that's where, to me, I constantly, like, I'm happy to have somebody that knows AI on this panel, because I think it's just like the guts of what's going to make the future happen.
Because it's about discovery, right? Because, you know, I watch Billions and Veep, right? And I have to remember one is on Showtime, one is on HBO, right? And it seems easy to remember, but it really isn't.
No, it's infuriating. Like, is there a service where you can just, and there probably is, so apologies, I'm probably talking to the room, that's like, yeah, we've got that. It's like, I can go on my smart TV, I want to watch Billions, and it's like, it directs you straight to Showtime or whatever it is, or HBO that does, you know, Billions.
Right, but that's the kind of thing that,
I know,
right, you need to, that's the addressable part of this and the discovery part that makes it so challenging, because I can get to Showtime and watch Billions, which is great, and then what am I going to do next? I'm going to go to HBO and watch Veep. I'm not going to necessarily sit in Showtime and watch something else, unless Showtime makes it really easy for me to watch whatever's next.
Yeah.
Or serves you something that's relevant.
Correct.
That's right. That's right.